Hi, I'm Arna, and I'm standing at the banks of Heart Lake. Heart Lake is near beautiful Mount Shasta, and the water here is so delicious and so pure. Actually, they make certain drinks that you may know of from the Mount Shasta area. But today, what I'd like to show you is how you can turn your water that you drink into vital life energy. What I'm doing now is I'm pouring water into a deep blue color of cobalt blue glass. And the reason that I'm doing this is the color blue creates a greater state of peace, relaxation, rejuvenation, and actually helps us with our communication as it's tied to our throat chakra. So, and this is very true for the consciousness and structure of water. And if you consider that we are 99% water by molecular count, it makes sense. It makes sense to remember that we are mainly made of water. So we need to treat our drinking water as a sacred gift. What you see I'm doing now is I am blessing my water. I am sending the intention of love and healing to the water. As part of my search for healing destinations around the world, there is no other than this one-of-a-kind American Visionary Art Museum located in Baltimore's Inner Harbor. This is my favorite art museum in the world and is a must-see. The museum specializes in the preservation and display of outsider art that is also known as intuitive, raw, or art brut. The American Visionary Museum is designated by the U.S. Congress as America's National Museum for Self-Taught Art.
Above all, I really wanted it to be a place that people would feel the miracle of what it is to be alive, and in no saccharine sense, be able to celebrate things in themselves and in others that they might not normally take time for. So it's been from the very beginning a true museum and not a mausoleum of dead things. And that was the intention from the very beginning, that it not be a thingatorium, but rather a place that talked about where does inspiration come from. And in that intuitive flash of grace, I think everything that's been worthwhile that humans have had a part in as co-creators has evolved, whether it's a glorious symphony or hopefully one day a cure for AIDS. It's that ability to listen within to solve the heart of all problems and to bring a level of insight and humor and grace and justice to this world.
There is nothing quite like a beautiful garden to inspire your creative juices. No one knew this better than the famous French Impressionist artist Claude Monet, who designed his famous gardens in Giverny, France, as one of the subjects of many of his masterpieces. While visiting these magnificent gardens, I couldn't help but feel my creative inspiration begin to grow and flow. In fact, researchers have found there are 5 proven ways in which spending time in nature will help inspire creativity. A Stanford University study found that when people spend time in a natural environment, there is a shift in the perception of time. When you spend time in nature, you tend to feel as though time is expanding and feel a time abundance. Spending time in nature can not only help you reduce stress and slow down, but it can actually inspire your creativity. Next, nature can boost your memory. A great memory can be a very important asset when it comes to reaching your full creative potential. A sharp memory can help you pull new ideas and come up with creative solutions that you may not have thought of otherwise. According to a study from the University of Michigan, found that students' memories improved by 20% once they spend time in nature. Nature can also help you overcome creative blocks. A study done by psychologists from the University of Utah and the University of Kansas that looked at the impact of nature on creativity found that spending quality time outside improved people's remote associate test results, or the RAT test, by 50%. Studies also show nature increases brain function. According to the Journal of Environmental Psychology, just 20 minutes a day in nature is all you need in order to allow your brain to refresh, restore, and start functioning again. Reducing fatigue and boosting energy levels allows your brain to restore itself so you can start thinking of new ideas. And finally, studies from the mental health organization Mind show spending time in nature can help boost your mood and improve your overall mental well-being. So spending time in nature is a good place to go and is my go-to place. Hi, this is Arna, and I am in Safat, Israel, the home of Kabbalah, well known to many famous Kabbalah artists here. Kabbalah is the mystical branch of Judaism. And now we will learn some lessons, important life lessons, from one of Safat's most well-known artists. The Tree of Life, or Etz Hayim, is an important symbol in Kabbalah.
A tree gives one kind of fruit normally, and here we see that this tree gives many kinds of fruits or flowers, different colors. So how come? That reminds us two ideas. One is that every day is a new day, that we can get out of ourselves, create a new fruit, a new success. We should never give up. And also another idea is that as the fruits are different, so the people are different. And each one has its own fruit to create in this world, and we should never compare people or children or expect our lovers to be what we want them to be. As we said, yeah, each one has its own fruit. Circle of life always change. People say that life is ups and downs, but in Judaism we say that life always change to be better. Because once you go down, you can see that there is no other way but to go up again. So, in the Kabbalah, it says that the real reason for us falling is because we have to stand up again. And sometimes you can't step another step before you lose the last step. Even when you're climbing stairs, there is not half a second, 1 millionth of a second that your legs are like almost, they're on the air. You're not there and you're not there. You lose the previous step and you're gonna reach the next one. The idea that each fall is just to stand up again, just for standing up. And the points around the circle represent the days around the year. So, one day come, one day goes, but each day can be a party. There are kind of turquoise strings that comes out in between the branches of the tree, and they are like roots of energy. They are like meridians. Once a person think good or do good, he affect the world. He created those meridians and he affect the world by doing and thinking good. And when he needs his blessings, he gets through the same veins that he created, all the blessings that he need back to him. When you have strong roots, you can break all limits. We can see that the tree kind of broke the limit of the circle and he started dancing to the sky. The last idea is those eyes in the trunk. The psychologists, people say that once you paint an eye or a knot, this dark thing in a trunk, it means that you had a trauma. They even measure the trunk and the eye where you painted it to tell you in which years it was in your life, or even what happened. You know, it was mom, dad, whatever. Anyway, we see there are many traumas here, but they're full with light. That tells us that especially the traumas brings light to our life.
Thank you for sharing these important universal lessons and truths on your beautiful tree of life.